Hello, my name is Ruby Ho, founder of the Ruby Ho Group. I'm an enterprise executive coach and organizational health and leadership consultant. My mission is simple: help people thrive and become their highest selves at work and in life. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you automatically get these challenges every week. This week's leadership challenge pertains to the topic of feedback, and more specifically, receiving it. If I'm going to be very honest about myself personally, I know I'm horrible at receiving feedback. It all boils down to these simple facts for me. It's much easier to give feedback than receive it. Who wants to look like a fool? Who wants to look dumb? Who wants to feel they are not good enough, made a mistake, or could be better? I'd rather point at others than look in the mirror. How about you? I have a theory. Since the beginning of recorded time, feedback on and to others has existed for as long as we can remember. Regardless of the religion, belief, societal class, feedback has primarily been about what you are doing wrong and not what you're doing right. In modern day, I believe it's no different. There are critics everywhere you look. In politics, in entertainment, social media, in schools, everywhere. In fact, I would even venture to say that for every positive piece of feedback out there, negative feedback is tenfold more prevalent. It's as if we have been conditioned throughout time to feel bad, even guilty, for making mistakes. That's why we loathe negative feedback, and for the most part, have not learned how to embrace it. Negative feedback is what we fear, not positive feedback. Over the span of more than a decade in my profession now, writing books, speaking, and working with leaders, I get far more praises than I do negative feedback. Yet, it's amazing to me how I let those negative comments seemingly outweigh my positive ones. That's crazy, right? The reality is, I know I'm not alone in this craziness. So how do we learn to start embracing feedback, whether good or bad? I offer up 6 ways. Number 1, realize it's literally impossible to please everyone. So stop trying. Even the greatest leaders of all time couldn't do it. Why do you believe you're any better? Let it go. Number 2, be clear on who is giving you the feedback. Is it coming from a stranger who you will never see again, let alone even know? Or is it coming from someone who you really care about? The reality is, if we are not careful, we give the same amount of weight to a stranger that we give to our loved ones when it comes to feedback. Why? It's insane, and we need to stop this practice. Thirdly, focus on the what about the feedback you're receiving, and not the you. This simply means, as much as possible, don't take it personally. Nobody's perfect. Focus on internalizing the what versus feeling like you yourself is being attacked. Number 4, objectively ask yourself, what about the feedback is true? How can you find out? And if it's true, suck it up. Again, nobody is perfect. If not, then let it go. Number 5, be proactive and actually ask for the feedback yourself. You have no idea how empowering and open you can be to feedback when you actually go out of your way to ask for it beforehand yourself. It not only empowers you by helping create an open mindset, but puts others in a helpful mindset as well. And last but not least, realize what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Yes, sometimes feedback does hurt our feelings, but you know what? You're still standing, aren't you? Embrace it. Move on, and make it water under the bridge. So your leadership challenge this week is twofold. Number 1, identify one area in your life you know can be better, and seek to get feedback from someone you trust and respect. And number 2, try out one of the methods I've proposed and see if it doesn't help you embrace feedback even more. Have a great week, everyone, and here's to continually becoming your highest self.